Good evening, everybody, and welcome in Utsjoki again, probably for the very last time in this Aurora season. It's just before midnight here in Utsjoki, and look at this. The northern lights are appearing during the twilight hours. We don't get any real night anymore here in Utsjoki, and this is probably the last time that we are able to see the northern lights tonight. Hello, Christina. Nice to see you again. And Lei, good evening to you. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. We are enjoying the last Aurora show, and when I look at the numbers, I'm actually hoping that we get a really good show. Fingers crossed. It's definitely growing. The camera is now pointing in the eastern direction. And I am really expecting a good show tonight. I hope I'm right, but that's what we do. That's what I do here. And yeah, it's got to be good. It's the last chance. Hello, Louise from Canada and Lauren from South Africa. Barbara and Monica, bonsoir. Florence, bonsoir les francophones. And Ingrid from Sweden, good evening to you. And Delmar is asking how many days out of how many days we had Aurora this winter. I'm actually going to count at the end of the season, and I will make a post about that. I would say on average we had at least 3 nights per week throughout the season, but I will count and I will tell you. And the lights are moving to the right of the screen, which means that they are going to the south, which helps us because they are getting brighter and going to the darker part of the sky. And hello, Linda from Norway, and Francesco, also from Norway. I am almost in Norway, maybe 20 meters from the border, but I'm staying very legally on the Finnish side. And Macaulay, good evening to you. Delmar, 25% of the days, I would say at least this, but I've seen the Northern Lights every single clear night, and I haven't really been chasing this year because I didn't want to be driving every time that there was clouds, but I bet that we could have seen the lights much more than 2 times or 3 times per week, I would say, from here, from the cottages, without any chasing. That's what we have been seeing. But if I had taken the more drives, then it would probably have been even more. Yes, Francesco, I'm very legal. I am staying in Finland. And actually, I don't really want to go even further away because I don't know how the ice is in the middle of the river. So I'm just staying in the shallow part here on the Finnish side. And the lights are still faint to the naked eye, but I can definitely see what is going on. And I'm really hoping, guys, for a good show. I mean, it's shooting straight up from the east. So it means that there is definitely some activity. And now there looks like there is a second bend on the left of the main bend. So fingers crossed, guys. It has been a really good season. We had some pretty special nights together with all of you, the audience. And I want to thank you for the company that you gave me all these nights. It's been really amazing. And while we are waiting for the show to develop, let me show you where we are. For those who don't know, and I'm sure those who know like to see it again, we are here in Utsjoki at the Aurora Holidays cottages, and I can show you a map. This is Utsjoki here. We're in the far north of Finnish Lapland. We are just at the border with Norway. As I was saying before, the border is just behind the camera now. And you can visit us here in Utsjoki at Aurora Holidays. And look, you just step out of your cottage and you see the Northern Lights right on your doorstep. And of course, we do chases with our guests when the night is not clear, so that we increase the chances to see the Northern Lights. And the cottages are really amazing, warm and cozy, and each cottage has its own private sauna that you can use when you're visiting here. And the sky is not dark enough yet. You can still see it's pretty blue. And I think that we are starting to have something happening over here. So let's take a look at this now. I've seen a question about the camera that I'm using. This is a Sony 7S first generation. It's proven really good for those dark night filming sessions. And it's actually starting to be windy here and quite uncomfortable actually, but That's life of an Aurora chaser. And the lights are slowly appearing in the twilight. And Francesco, what view do you mean? Sorry, I have not been looking at all the comments. You mean the view of the cottages? And Delmar, of course, it depends on how far north you go, but here in Utsjoki we get a lot more chances than just above the Arctic Circle, because we are a few hundred kilometers north of the circle. Teresa, I'm really happy that this made you happy, and you're asking if the sky will be darker. The sky will get a bit darker around 1 a.m., but not a lot more than now. And let me turn to this direction because we do have some copper green here. And this is getting really good. Really, really good. Hello, Marianne. I hope you're doing well despite the rain. Dasha, hello, Canada. Happy that you are enjoying those shows. I'm trying to follow the comments and point the camera at the same time. And of course enjoy it a little bit myself too. And it appears that now we have been happening just overhead. So now we are pointing the camera straight overhead. And we are having some straight over cable. Sorry about that, cable glitch. And let's move back to this view here. And Divinia from the Philippines, hello. Luciana. And Michael, good afternoon to you in Florida. Joël, bonsoir, j'espère que vous allez bien. Anne, good evening to you. And Claudia, you're very welcome. I really, really enjoy it. And we are getting live on a new channel today on Space Videos HD. So welcome everybody over there as well. We are here in Utsjoki in the far north of Finnish Lapland, just at the border with Norway. We are so far in the north that we could just walk to Norway across the river. And Linda from the Philippines as well. Bonsoir Claude, j'espère que vous allez bien. The sky is not dark anymore and doesn't get dark at this time of the year anymore. This is probably the last live stream that we are doing. As you can see, we have a bright twilight in the northern sky, but still the northern lights are nicely competing with the twilight. And the conditions are pretty good, so I'm hoping that we get a little brighter show. And Lauren is asking, when do I sleep between all the feeds? Well, if I go to bed at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I can just wake up at something like 8 or 9, and then I will have slept 6 hours, so I think that's pretty decent. And the nights that are more cloudy, I try to go to sleep a little bit earlier. But I'm not gonna lie to you, in the next few days I'm probably going to bed really early for a few days in a row. Hi Phil, happy to see you here. Glad that you stayed up. The Aurora forecast is pretty good, so if we get a brighter show, we are actually going to see it despite the bright twilight. So stay tuned, the numbers are actually pretty good. So I'm hoping for some more action. And we have a really bright satellite straight overhead. I was just wondering for a second what this was. And now that we are waiting, we can take a look again at the beautiful cottages. So guys, good evening everybody, and welcome if you're just joining us tonight. We are live from Utsjoki in the far north of Finnish Lapland. We are at the very end of the Aurora season. This is probably the very last live stream we are doing. The night doesn't get dark anymore. You can even see the snow in the hills reflecting the twilight. Now the camera is pointing in the southern directions. Those cottages that you can see in the background behind me, they are the cottages of Aurora Holidays, and you just have the link at the bottom of the image. The sky is completely clear. We had a little outburst of northern lights starting, and the solar wind parameters are pretty good. So I'm still hoping that some more activity is building up, and hopefully to have a brighter last show this season. We are staying live, of course, but now that you can see me, I want to thank everybody for having followed us throughout the season. We are going to come back live with the lights at the end of August, hopefully, but we are not stopping the live streams. We have so many things to show you in the late spring and in the summer. We will have the river on which I'm standing right now that is going to melt and break up, and the ice is going to start flowing to the ocean. So we are going to try to do some live streams about that. We are going to have the midnight sun shining on the river here, starting in the second half of May. And it's just amazing to see at midnight, 1 a.m., the sun just barely touching those fells and just rising again in the sky. So we have the 24-hour day, and we call it the nightless night also. We have a lot of things happening here. We have a lot of wildlife, so if I find some nice birds and things like that, I will be spending some time in my hide, and I will try to show you as much as I can live, and I will also be making some vlogs and usual videos as well. And I can see that we have some more action over there, so let me quickly focus back on the stars and show you what is happening over here. Now we have a proper show now. Woo, that's good. That's a good one. That's exactly what I was expecting, guys. Nice. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. This is beautiful. This is amazing. This is brilliant. Wow. Look at this. Whoa. Incredible. Nice. It's just so good. Let me try to show you more in that direction. Oh. To turn this again. There, maybe in that direction. Wow. We are lucky, guys. And over there now. So. What a show. Well, totally worth staying up. Look at this Aurora in the twilight. Wow. And if you're watching on YouTube, please remember to give a thumbs up. That would really help this show to be visible to even more people. And we have lights in the whole sky, as you can see, and here as well. So yeah, on YouTube, please thumbs up. That really helps a lot. Thank you, guys. Bonsoir Bernadette, j'espère que vous allez bien. C'est probablement le dernier spectacle de la saison. And I see we have Walter out here. Hi Christina and Benyada from Sweden. Thank you for sharing, Yari, very nice of you. Wow, it's getting good again. Sorry guys, I can't read the comments now. It's just too good. So good. It is so good. I am also speechless, guys. Look at this in the twilight. That's a really good way to end the season, guys. I'm so happy. Woo. Jessica, probablement en effet dernière aurore de la saison. Ivika, you're very welcome. Phil, yeah, we are really, really lucky. We are, oh my god, this is just amazing. Above the twilight, when the lights get that strong and just beat the twilight, this is really, really amazing. And it's crazy how suddenly I don't even feel the cold wind anymore. And now we have also something happening, well, everywhere actually. It's really difficult to decide where the camera should point. Maybe we try this part. Wow. Okay, I need to turn this over there. And Pieta, good morning. Happy that you made it. Oh, look at this shape. Et Lorraine, on peut les voir à partir du 26 août dans des conditions comme là. Et début septembre, les nuits deviennent de plus en plus sombres, donc on peut en voir des magnifiques. Et les lacs ne sont pas gelés, donc ça nous permet aussi d'avoir des très beaux effets miroirs au-dessus des plans d'eau qui ne sont pas gelés. Et il y a toutes les couleurs d'automne début septembre qui sont aussi magnifiques. Looks like it's fading a little bit. Or maybe not. Hello, the doctor and Mario from Alaska. It's afternoon for you. Good afternoon. And John, you're very welcome. I hope everything's okay in the Netherlands. The conditions still look pretty good. So let's see what happens. We have about 45 minutes until the darkest time of the night. And that means about 1.5 hours that we could still potentially see the lights. And I'm definitely staying live until the very last chance. Et Pascal, bonsoir Toulouse. Good morning Kay, I hope you're well. If you are new here, welcome everybody. We are here in Utsjoki in the far north of Finnish Lapland, and we are enjoying a beautiful Northern Lights show here at the border with Norway, and those hills on the left of the image are actually already Norway. And if you are watching on a different channel than my own YouTube channel, I would really love it if you come to follow me on my channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am making more and more videos of life here in Lapland on youtube.com/rezphotography. So if you could give me a follow there, that would be really, really amazing. I would really appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much, guys. We are staying live here in Utsjoki to watch the Northern Lights dancing in the twilight. As you can see, despite the bright horizon, the Northern Lights are still winning. Oh, shooting star. And Luciana is asking what is my YouTube channel, so I will put it back on the screen. youtube.com/rezphotography. Thank you so much for following. Lester is here, also from Australia. Good morning, mates. I hope you're doing well. And the doctor, I hope you get better really soon. And Kei, you're very welcome. I am continuing this live show as long as needed, because it's probably the last one and we all want to really enjoy it. And the Northern Lights are still there. Still winning from the twilight. And Barn, yes, what an amazing show again. You're very welcome. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is really all over the place. And I can also see now some band, I think, above the cottages. Yep. So it's just a sign that the lights are truly everywhere, all the way to the south. So if they have good weather over there, they probably can see the lights as well further south in Lapland. And Ana Lucia from Brazil, hello. Good afternoon to you, or late afternoon. So these are the cottages of Aurora Holidays that you can see here on the screen, and the restaurant on the right side. It's an amazing setup here in Utsjoki. You have really cozy, comfortable cottages just on the riverbank. No light pollution here, just pure nature. The Tenor River straight on your doorstep, the Northern Lights straight on your doorsteps. And each cottages even has its own private sauna that you can use during your stay. And in the restaurant, Tina will be making some really, really good meals, and everything using as many local ingredients as possible. Fish from the lakes just behind those hills, and reindeer from the herd here. And everything is really, really tasty. And the doctor, please take good care of yourself. I know how it feels. I had a quite serious pneumonia 5 years ago. Just rest a lot and ask for help if you need, because I ended up in the ICU 5 years ago because no doctor believed me that I couldn't breathe. And we are turning back to the north and to the twilight because we have some more activity over there. And as you can see, the Aurora is still winning. And Doru, good morning to you. It's a very, very good evening here indeed. And look at this green becoming brighter and brighter. So we had really bright and moving aurora, and then we had a little break, and now let's see if that's round two. It actually looks like it could be round two indeed. The Aurora volcano here on the left is shooting up a really, really nice green band, active green band. And it's moving and growing in the northern sky above the twilight. It's now 1:45 in the morning here in Utsjoki. The sky is never getting dark again until September, and this is probably the last time this season that we are enjoying the northern lights here in Utsjoki, and they are leaving us with quite a fantastic show tonight. It's growing and growing, and I'm just waiting now for what's coming next. Does it grow bigger and explode like it did a while ago, or does it fade? I vote on growing more, but of course you never know. So let me read. Thomas, nice to see you here. And you're out too. I hope you have good weather in Oulu. And we are having a bridge of Aurora, as Doru said, indeed. And yes, the salmon, wow, it's so nice on the, whew, let me just turn this there and remove this from the view and start filming. And yes, the salmon stocks are pretty low, so the government has decided to ban salmon fishing this summer, which is understandable because we want to preserve the river and the salmon. It's just quite a pity that it happens after a whole winter season that has been cancelled and with almost no notice, just less than 2 months before the start of the season. But yeah, we will find alternatives. But it's quite a blow in the face when it happens just 2 months before the start of the season. It's getting really brighter again. And Delmar, the brightness on the horizon is not the aurora, it's the morning twilight. And she's dancing. So yeah, the sun is only about 10 degrees under the horizon, so the nights don't get dark anymore. And this means that we have constantly dark blue sky and a strip of light above the horizon. And long and kort, good evening to you. And Kay, really happy you were able to see. Pieta, happy that you are here, still here. And she's dancing. Yes, the doctor, please get well soon and take good care. And Phil, I'm pretty sure that they will be adding flights when they know that it's allowed to travel again. So maybe if you get some flexible tickets, then you can change to reduce the time in Helsinki, unless you of course want to spend time in Helsinki. Lauren, you're very, very welcome. It's been a pleasure, and well, yeah, it's cold. We've been struggling with cables and the equipment, but not with my toes or anything else. I have good clothes, so it's not a big problem. And yes, the season is coming to an end very soon, probably tonight actually. Of course, there's still a chance that we would get a good show tomorrow if it's as strong, but if it's just weak lights, we wouldn't see anymore. Officially, the season will end in the night from Wednesday to Thursday, 14th to the 15th. But yeah, we do need some pretty bright lights like now to have any chance to see anything, and then it also needs to happen actually just like now, not at 8 p.m. or not even at 10 p.m. And I would say that on the 14th, the window would be between maybe midnight and 2 a.m. or maybe even shorter than that. And now it's getting brighter on the left. And it's looking nice. Oh yes. And guys, I'm actually recording all this in 4K in parallel, so in the next couple of days I will also release a video in super high quality. And who do we have here? Karen. Good evening to you. And Will, hello again. This is looking really nice. And I don't know, is it round 2 or round 3 already, but either way, it's here. It's probably the last good show of the season. Who knows, maybe you see me online tomorrow as well if we get continued solar wind. We never know. But I think it's good not to be overly optimistic either. I think it's around 1 a.m. now. What time is it? Yeah, it's 2 minutes after 1. I think we are having now the darkest moment of the night. And look at this. This is what the darkest moment looks like. Maybe actually a bit like this. But yeah, we have the sun at 11 degrees under the horizon. And soon, in a few minutes, it starts climbing again. And at some point, the aurora will disappear. But now they are there, and we are here. And luckily it's Saturday night, so most of you are able to stay with us for a longer time. And Phil, well, I do intend to stream puffins, but only if our Norwegian neighbors let me in. Because we don't have puffins here in Finland. We don't have a coastline here in the north. So fingers crossed for a trip to Norway in the summer. Hopefully it will be possible. But yeah, believe me, the minute that Norway opens the border, I will actually be on the other side. Monica, bonsoir. J'espère que les frontières auront rouvert effectivement à l'automne. And yes, Phil, we do forget that even here in the far north of Europe, we are not allowed to cross the borders. And the Norwegians are being even weirder about all this. Did you hear the story of the Norwegian Prime Minister who organized a birthday party for herself and got caught and got a huge fine out of it? And the most interesting in this whole story is that she didn't even show up to her own birthday party, but she still got a fine. And then they tell us, normal people, that we are not allowed to visit. And now the action is a little bit brighter again.
Did they decide today about the Tenor and the salmon fishing for the summer? Because I've not heard those news. Like, is it?
A few days ago.
Because I thought it was still being discussed.
No, there has been a press release from the Ministry of something.
Right. So no fishing here.
No. And it's fading again, coming and going. And Pieta, yes, we love the puffins. And yes, Tina says we promise puffins are priority number one when the border opens. Because everybody loves puffins and they will bring us a lot of new followers and new likes on the social media. So we are going to see the puffins. And we love the puffins too. And I have been filming the puffins last summer a couple of times, but I was not really well equipped yet for doing films, so the video is not of the quality that I am trying to get you used to. So I really look forward to getting back there and showing you the puffins again. But Phil, in the meantime, if we are not allowed to go to Norway, maybe you are allowed to go to Wales. And I think there's a couple of really nice puffins colonies over there. Ah yes, I was hoping that Tina would share the link to the puffins video. So go watch it, but don't forget to come back on this live stream, of course. The ice is cracking. Do swipe across the northern sky, and we have, as you can see, northern lights painting the northern sky, and this left one is getting higher, and hopefully we get another round of brighter action here on the Tenor River. The numbers are still good, I think. I'm checking again. Yeah. So let's see what is coming next. It's getting actually higher in the sky. Also now to the northeast. There we go. And still with the bright twilight. And actually it's also a little bit in the south on top of the cottages. It's faint glow, but you can see.
No, I can't.
It's just a glow, like it looks like a cloud, but it's definitely going. I can show you guys on the screen. I need to figure out which direction to turn, but you can see here the cottages and the green, faint green on top of the cottages. It is faint.
Yeah, I would have thought it's a cloud.
But it's not a cloud.
Like a cloud.
And as I was saying before, these are the beautiful cottages of Aurora Holidays here in Utsjoki. We would love to welcome you guys here next season. Hopefully the borders will reopen and we will be able to receive guests here. And if you're into coming in March, which is one of the prime Aurora month here in Lapland, you should definitely take a look soon at booking, because those March weeks are selling out really quickly now. And what I understand is that the New Year and Christmas time is also starting to be pretty full. And the first full week of January, I'm leading a photography workshop here in Utsjoki at Aurora Holidays, together with my friend Monica from Canada. And we only have 2 spots left. It's the workshop that we were supposed to have this January at the beginning of the year. Of course, we had to postpone it. And now we are planning it in the first full week of January 2022. And we have 2 spots left available. So if photography is your thing and you want to learn with me and Monica, who's a really, really talented astrophotographer and landscape photographer, just make sure to check out this trip. And now the band that was in the north has moved to the northeast and now shooting straight up. So let's see what happens. And good night. Who's going to bed? Yes, good night, Tina. And yes, no sauna and no reindeer and no huskies in Wales indeed, Phil. I was first wondering, why are you missing an H in Wales? Because obviously we have whales here in the ocean. Yes, it's 20 past 1 and I'm also getting tired, guys. Well, Jana, I don't speak Finnish. I'm so sorry I can't read your comment. Waiting for next winter. We are waiting for next winter too. Next autumn, actually, the lights are starting again at the end of August. But guys, we are not going offline until August, so please don't stop following us. I'm going to do as many live streams as I can. Even started yesterday and the day before yesterday, we went to the reindeer herd and we did a live stream from there. I did a live stream with the drone yesterday, showing you the sunset. We're going to stream the breaking up of the ice here on the Teno River. We're going to film the midnight sun, to stream the midnight sun. We're going to really show you a lot of what happens here with the nature throughout the late spring and the summer season. So please do stay tuned and do continue following us.
Is that cloud or
That's Aurora. And we have a bright strip now coming from the northwest and straight up. You can see it here, and that's a sign that it might get bigger again, as you can see. And we have the Big Dipper here on the center of the screen. And this band is extending now. Now we're looking in the southern direction. And now back down over there. So let's go back to the brighter part. It usually starts in this side. So let's see what is going to happen over there. And we are looking now in the western direction, in the direction of the Utsjoki village. That's about 8 kilometers from here in this direction. And if you look closely, you can see the lights of the Sami bridge. I will point it with my finger over there. That's the bridge linking the Finnish side and the Norwegian side of the river. And Ivika, good evening to you. Francesco, thank you for continuing to follow. Now I see that many of you have given up and gone to bed, but happy that many of you are still here. And this green is getting brighter and brighter. So let's hope it's outburst number 2. I think it is, guys. I think it is. Batteries checked, everything is running. For a weird reason, I have a kangaroo sign on my screen. I don't know where it came from. I've never even found it in the user manual. But yeah, like it's getting nice. I am getting all excited. And it's getting nice and bright and everything we love about this. Nice, nice, nice. I think, guys, we're in for another treat here. Look at this. It's a V shape. So beautiful. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, we need to turn, but which direction to turn this one? Sorry, I'm turning too fast. Hope nobody got seasick from that. Wow.
Looks like it's raining a lot from the
It is. Oh, this is again so beautiful. Nice. And we are live again. Alive again, I mean. Wow. Still seeing something here, yes. So beautiful. Sorry?
People are asking questions.
There was the Ursa Major Teresa, yes. And Lester, yes, I have a wider lens on my stills camera. It's also getting nice there in the northwest. And wow, I don't know which direction to look at. It's swirling here on the right and it's shooting up there on the left. Now I need to also look what direction to turn the tripod because we are entangling all the cables now. Let's go that way. And look at this here in the northwest. I don't know what this is doing.
Almost prettier, like live rather than on screen.
And there. I feel I don't have time to lay on my back, but sometimes, yes, I think I should do it. It's captivating. I think this one is getting brighter. It's doing that. It's actually the oval, Aurora oval is just above us. You can see the shape. Oh, if you look like this, and it just goes down like that, so you just see
Oh,
it.
right, I thought it would make like a full.
Yeah, but the other side of the oval is on the other side of the Earth.
Right.
Oh, it's getting nice. It's getting really nice. What are these clouds doing here? This is the real deal. I love it. It's getting brighter, this green band. I think I need to start operating the camera again. And remember what cables are good. Yes. There. There. Everywhere. Wow. It's just amazing. Still seeing it here, yes. So beautiful. it's continuing across the southern sky, and there to the southeast. We need to turn back. And Svein, yes, very beautiful indeed. Kaza, yes, they are quite bright tonight. And you have to remember it's not complete darkness here, and we are still able to see some really beautiful northern lights. Well, Pauline, we have lights here, so there is no need to point to other sites. So we have some pretty green here. Actually, it's getting higher up. Now the camera is straight up. And what is the time? 1:40 a.m. local Finnish time here. And the sky is getting brighter, the twilight is getting brighter, and soon the northern lights are going to fade in the bright twilight. And actually, I think the solar wind is also turning in the wrong direction soon. So for once, we actually got everything aligned right at the right time. Yeah. More clouds coming, solar wind getting worse, and twilight getting brighter. So we had everything right today. As you can see, a little bit more clouds. It's still not bad, so we are staying live until the last moment. But look at this, the twilight is getting so bright again. We have some lights here in the east, southeast. Actually, this is a really pretty sight. Yes, Ivica, I'm always excited by the lights. That's passion. So everybody, I think that was it for tonight. It's getting a bit cloudier and a bit late. and the sky is getting brighter again. Just checking that the sound is on. Yes. So I think it's going to be time to say goodnight. Wow, we had such an amazing season. So many of you watching our live streams, our videos, our posts on social media. And it's just been fantastic and really warming our hearts in these really difficult times when we can't welcome you here physically. I'm just still looking around because I see a little bit of green also over there. So of course, if something happens, I'm not going to log out right away. But yeah, I just really wanted to thank you all. Please continue following our channels. I'm on YouTube, on Facebook, and we have the Aurora Holidays Facebook page. We have the Aurora Holidays YouTube page. We have a 24/7 live stream of the sky, and we will film also the midnight sun 24/7. So please stay with us. It really means a lot to us. It's been a difficult season. It's going to be a difficult year with the salmon fishing cancelled, forbidden this year. But yeah, we are hanging in there, trying to show you this and hoping that you guys will visit us when it's finally possible again. Thank you so much for this whole season. We will be streaming the ice breaking of the river, the midnight sun, and whatnot. I have plenty of ideas. Now it's only a matter of execution. And yeah, we will stay with you. I will show you the lights one more time so that you can also say goodbye. I know I will. And then it will be time to say goodnight. Let's watch this little happening before we log out. It's not possible for me to log out when there is the lights, obviously. I'm just reading the last comments. Lisa and Desiree, thank you for the support, and Sarah as well. Yes, who knows, Phil, maybe tomorrow we still have a chance. The weather forecast is actually pretty clear for tomorrow night, so who knows. Kei, yes, the sauna has been programmed to be warm around 2 a.m., so I'm definitely jumping in there as soon as I'm back in. Thank you, Pieta, for all the support throughout the season. And yeah, the lights are moving. And disappearing a bit behind that annoying cloud as well. But it's probably a sign that it's time to go to sleep. So I will be going. Thank you all for your support and for being there all those nights. And of course, stay tuned. We never know, maybe tomorrow we do this all over again. Who knows? Thank you, everybody. Have a good night, a good day for you guys in Australia and Japan. I think we had people from the Philippines as well. And a good night for the Europeans, good end of the day, and good night later for America. Thank you, everybody. Take care and see you next time.